Welcome to Sports Trend. This is Farooq Siddiqui, your host, and today we are here with a bunch of young guys. I'm also young, but they're very young. We're our proud members of Canadian college cricket cricketers. They have done some tours to US recently for the two tournaments. So first, let me introduce them. We have five people here. I'm going to start with Ubaidullah from Canadian College Cricket. Obad is very energetic, enthusiastic on running on Canadian Cricket College. We have Zulkanan from Ryerson University. We have Ozair from Humber College. We have Viplo Naik, right, Viplo?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
correct.
from Ryerson University, and we have one from
Can you guys
Humber.
hear me?
Welcome everybody to the program.
Thank you. Welcome.
All right. So
Thank
this is,
you.
like it's just a very relaxed program. What we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about the event, Canadian cricket. We did. With you guys went to American College Cricket National Championship to Florida, and also
Yeah.
for Canada and USA All Star Game. So we're going to find out today in next 45 to minute to 1 hour that what happened there. Why do you guys went there? And how much fun you had. This is the part I am really looking for, the how much fun you guys had. So we'll start with Obed, how are the Canadian college cricket running, and why was the purpose of you guys brought Canadian college cricket together a few years ago?
Yeah, so Canadian college cricket first came about inspiration of from American college cricket. American college cricket's been doing this for 12 years now, and they've grown into a national organization that's been a hub for North American teams to participate, and they really laid the foundation for so many universities and colleges for the young individuals to compete. So a few years back, when I was playing for Ryerson and we participated in the tournament, talking to some of the guys on the team like Hassan Mirza and Farhan Khan, we thought about why don't we do something like this up in Canada, because it's just easier, logistically. It's easier to have a local tournament. More teams can participate. Not all teams can afford the financial resources to go compete in Florida. So we created a national organization here, and that was Canadian College Cricket. So it's been very nice for the last 5 years, been very successful. We've had a tremendous growth. So many young individuals have carried on their cricket from high school, played within universities, and it'll better their game at a national level. That's the vision, to provide students, young individuals, an opportunity to receive an education, play competitive cricket, build memories, and down the road we want to have the same status as other sports where they can have scholarships and fun and things to cherish.
Okay, that's great. And before I let you go, I have another question. Like, what is this All Star all about? Like, is this like some kind of MBA thingy, or is this for how does it work?
Yeah, well, so what we do every year is that we form the best players. We try to recruit them, we gather them together, and we have them compete against the American best players. So that's what we call it, the All Star team. So out of our national tournament, the players that performed at the top, that had the most scores, the best figures, the best stats, and who are also engaged in developing the sport. So mind you, they're not just good on the field, but they're good off the field as well. Two of our players are here on the stream as well, Viplav and Rohan. They're also two students who made it to the All-Star teams respectively. But the hype around it is, as a young individual, you get to represent your country. It gives you an opportunity to say that you played for Canada. And unfortunately, this year, due to the situation, the tour had to become a little short. But it would have been wonderful if the guys got an opportunity to play in the stadium.
Okay, that's great, and this is very overwhelming for me because the comments are coming really fast. And what we would like, okay, let me explain you like how it is. This is we are right now we are live on Facebook, on Sports Trend Facebook, and I think it's also shared on different places. We
Yeah.
also are live on Sports Trend YouTube, so YouTube/Sports Trend. We also live on Sports Trend TV, so you can if somebody has like IPTV, you can find the Sports Trend channel under either sports cricket or Urdu, but also plays in Hindi, other places too. So there's three places, and also you can join us by calling 905-761-0300, and you can put your comment. We will, if the comment is good enough and decent enough, we'll put it on the screen. If it doesn't pass that, we're not gonna. So, but it's nice. So
So
pretty
Farooq
much,
bhai, if I may,
guys.
can I give a little background about the tournament and what happened, and then we can go on with asking the management and the
Yeah,
captains a
because
few
there are
questions.
four other people. They're also here to talk, right? But I don't want you to like take too much time on talking.
Sure, go for it. I just felt like I could add a little bit more for them to have the game, you know.
Sure. Go ahead.
So the American College Cricket National Championship takes place in the Central Broward Stadium every year. There's been 16 to 32 teams that compete. This is the 12th year. The games are supposed to be recorded and produced and put on Sony Live in India, which is a channel that's equivalent to Hotstar. I want to give congrats to Humber College for making it to the playoffs. They were supposed to have a semifinal game in the stadium. They were very on the track to winning the championship. They had a good chance. They were our Canadian nationals as well. They won the Midwest regionals as well. And Ryerson got unlucky. They were very close to making it to the semifinals, but due to some complications, they fell short a bit. But overall, this is one of the most prestigious tournaments in North America, and it's an opportunity for a lot of our young individuals to compete. So hopefully, Humber and Ryerson can speak more about their experiences.
Cool. Rohan, like we have only 12 attempts to come and go. If it's more than that, we're going to start penalizing you.
Okay. It won't happen now.
Okay. So, you guys, Rams and Hawks, like how Humber, sorry, what was your experience? How the thing go? You guys made it okay, and then how many games you guys got?
Yeah, so I'll start off for Ryerson. This is our seventh year going for to attend the American College National Championship. Um, every year we've been going, reaching the top four. This year we wanted to go all the way, win the championship. Um, we played three games. Our first game, due to a rain, we did play a super over. It went to a super over, and we unfortunately lost. But then the next two games we won pretty comfortably. Um, there was some complication that DL method wasn't played in the first game. We were supposed to play a quarterfinal, but due to some circumstances with COVID and stuff, we couldn't play that. And yeah, that's what we did for Ryerson. And anything Viplav you want to add?
Yeah, it was my first tournament as first major tournament as a captain, and I thought that as a captain, as a team, we were able to perform really well, and I couldn't ask for anything else from the guys on my team. They worked. We started practicing all the way back. We selected our team back in December. We were practicing on weekly basis to prepare for this tournament. Unfortunately, we were not able to complete the tournament because we were not able to play our quarterfinals as well as the COVID-19. So it was unfortunate, but now we will be. Our players are very ready to and are looking forward to the next tournament.
Great.
For Humber, it was the second time to the American College National Championship. Last year, unfortunately, we lost in the quarterfinals. So this year, we started practicing more early. We had the tryouts more early, so all the guys have like enough practice. We had like three group games this year. We won all of them, but unfortunately, because of the virus, the semifinals could not have happened. Uh, but it it was nothing in anybody's hand. We can't blame anybody. But we are more excited for
Oh
next year.
my.
Rohan, you want to say something before we lose you again?
Yes. Um, no. Well, it was a really good experience. I'll actually say this year it was our second year, and we played three games as the group stages. Last year as well, we won all our group stages games, but unfortunately lost in the quarters. This year we had the same result in the group stage, and it was semifinals. But unfortunately, due to the virus outbreak, it didn't happen. But we really looking forward to a tournament next year.
Great. Obed, I have a question. So, this Canadian college, right? Would you like to, for the benefit of our viewers, you want to explain like how this thing works? Which colleges are under Canadian college? Is it a government-funded program? Is it self-funded? It's a university. How does it work? Who started this thing, and who is in the running organization?
Baruch, you're going to tell me I'm speaking a lot again.
It's okay. You know,
Very
maybe
brief,
playing more, so
keeping it
that's
very short. Look, Canadian College Cricket's a national sports organization that was developed to promote youth cricket and to allow
sure.
them to pursue a post-secondary education as well. 6 years ago, we identified a gap where students were not playing cricket; they were just focusing on school, and that led to a decline in our national team. So, in the last few years, we've had some good success stories like Noman Zafar, Harsh Tucker. These guys were MVP players who went from our tournament into the national team. Saad
Yep.
Zafar, Nikhil Datta, they're all people who played in this type of organization, Ravindu, etc. Our objective is simple: we provide a platform for folks to play competitively and recreationally, and we want to continue and have fun. That's it. And we are not government funded. I wish we were. We're still working towards that. That's the objective, in development of the sport. We work with a very minimal funding we get from the institutions. But the goal has been that over the last few years, we've been working with more administration. We're working on streamlining our processes, meeting their demands, and becoming the national sports body, and to be recognized with U Sports, with Cricket Canada, etc. As of now, we have worked with 32 institutions across Canada, and that's been expanding at a very rapid rate. We've been able to develop some international relationships as well. And this year in September, in our sixth national championship, we'll find out how it goes.
Okay, good. So I see Ryerson here, and I see Humber. What other colleges are like? Been I know like there's a lot of colleges because we do sports trend do cover your events. So they're like I think the last time when we covered was like about 18 teams, right? So
Yeah, the most teams that we had physically present at the national championship last year was 16. Key universities are like Laurier University, Algonquin College, St. Clair College, McGill University, who was also at the American National Championship, and a few others like University of Toronto Scarborough campus, Seneca College. There's cricket happening a lot of places, but the
yeah.
very active ones right now are Waterloo. Laurier, Ryerson, Humber, UTSC, UIT, McGill, University of Ottawa, Algonquin. And I'm really excited to see Carleton back in action. They had a regular intramural league. So it's really developed over the last year, and we're going to scale up in a much more rapid rate the next few years.
Okay, cool. So now you guys are like all five of you are good to go for question each other, and our audience can also ask any question. I see a question that says, "Where is Anis?" Commando 1888 asking, "Where is Anis?" So I don't know, Anis, where are you? They want to know.
Anis took a swoop flight and went to Winnipeg.
Okay,
He went
and
back
there's a
home.
question for you, Obad.
What hair am I going to comb? I have no hair. Leave me alone, Ahmad.
Yeah, like the hair thing is kind of like because I don't have any hair, so I don't like these hair kind of comments. So,
Ahmed, what's your
so
question?
sure. Okay, so it's so. Does anybody have a question?
No, just our friends being funny.
Okay, that's good. We're I was a student, you were a student now, so it's funny. So, how many how does it work? Like, do you have competition all year long? You have summer questions, not question, the summer competitions, indoor competition. How does it work? Anybody from any university? I see like Ryerson have their own intercollegiate, Humber they have own intercollegiate, Canadian college. So how does it work?
So other than outdoor, we have indoor cricket as well. In indoor cricket, we play with tape ball. Um, so that has been going on since 2008. But it was just 2 years ago, 3 years ago that Humber formed the outdoor team as well. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Canadian College and American College Cricket for providing the platform for all the college and universities and athletes to showcase their talent on this platform. Um, as this time American College final was supposed to be live telecast on Sony Live, it would have been a huge boost for all the athletes plus the college as well. So thank you so much, Ryerson Bhai and Lloyd, for providing this opportunity for all of us.
Okay, so Anis Ahmed is asking, like, what is the future plan for CCC?
Yes, the future plans right now. We have a few things we want to execute. Looking at taking it forward as that COVID-19 and things will get back to normal within the next few weeks. We will be having two regional leagues outside of the GTA. So we're looking to expand a league in the Waterloo region. We're looking to set up a tournament in Ottawa in the Capital Cup region, and looking to set up exhibition games for the summer here in the Toronto region. And we'll be having our men and women's national championship in the first week of September. So this year, our second women's national championship will be taking place as well. Women's cricket, something that's been really rapidly on the rise as well. And unfortunately, we had to cancel our women's Ontario Cup due to the COVID-19. But we had 6 teams that were interested in competing, such as Humber College had a few players, UOIT had a few players, York University, Laurier, and Ryerson. And though that's the timeline for now. We want to set up the planning profoundly, professionally, and hopefully all the players can have a good chance.
Okay, so you have your nationals, right? So who won the last nationals?
Humber.
Humber. Who's the Humber guy?
Our captain
Yeah.
Rohan is here. Rohan, speak about
Rohan.
that.
Okay, good. So Humber, like, no. So what was the celebration on Humber? Like, you got any boost when you win the tournament?
Yes, honestly, after winning that tournament, we got a huge boost. From our own college, we got a lot of support since last year. The same tournament, we were again in the semifinals, and we honestly just got beat by Ryerson last year. We were a better team, but this year we had a good fight through the tournament. So we ended up winning, and after that, it was really amazing to see like how our entire college got together. And after that, with this American college cricket tournament that we got help with the funding. And after that men's national tournament, we went to New York for another American college tournament, and we ended up winning that as well. So honestly, after that men's tournament, it's been all going up. So I'm really glad about that. That was all the support we can get.
So do you guys get any, like, you won the tournament, you got recognition, through your college level?
Yes, we got recognition through our college level from our own director and our coach and stuff. So we got recognition. We got at our banquet. We're all getting awards this year as well. So
There's a question there, Obad.
Yeah.
Anybody, one of you want to take this question?
I'll take it.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you guys?
So you guys think, like, as an athlete, money should be involved in these games for winners and exceptional performance?
I believe this year after the Canadian national gave money to the top bowler and batsman, and there were other few awards as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good sign.
Just to clarify, there were scholarships and not financial awards.
Yes.
So, as per all university regulations, there's no, even in North American sports, there's no cash incentive that's involved. It's all just scholarships and ability for the students to study and help them with their financial capability there. So, I mean, as an organizer, I have a different opinion on that, but I'll allow the players to speak about money being involved and whatnot.
Okay.
Rohan Vipla, feel free to add on about that. Speak,
Yeah, I
Okay.
just want to
So,
say
right.
that, like, sorry, Rohan, but I just wanted to say that for just overall in North America, there's not a lot of cricket being played everywhere that they have NCAA basketball or baseball, other sports that are more famous. But I guess Obaid is actually doing a really good job running Canadian college cricket and trying to expand the sport in the country, and hopefully. This was the first year. The past nationals tournament was the first time that we had scholarships for exceptional performers. So moving forward, as he like he said, he has some certain plans for the empowering more, making this Canadian college cricket better. And so once he has everything established, I think it'll be a lot more profitable for everybody, and just for students to get more towards their studies.
Okay. There's a lot of questions for Rohan. Rohan, they want to know like who is the best batsman in CC circuit, an actual question. So I don't know. You guys want to take it? It's a bouncer. You want to skip it? It's up to you.
I think we should just skip that one. Go to the next one.
No, you can name few batsmen, right? Because that's actually one of my questions. So in your CCC circuit right now, you'll probably see few players you really depend on, right? And you think they have good potential. We're not naming anybody who's like the best batsman or not bad batsman. That's on the field, right? The players show their ability on the field, and you get by their performances. But a bad or any colleges, you want to name
Um,
some players who you really are a strong part of your team.
Well, Humber
so I
has
would,
both the highest run scorer and the highest wicket taker from the Canadian Nationals.
yeah.
So
Mm.
So honestly, like I when throughout the circuit, even the All Star team that went to America right now, one of the guys, our captain Bashar. Bashar is, I would say, one of the good prospects for the future, because honestly, he's young and he's a really good player. Because I play with him with outside of with our own league that happens here, and I play against him, and he's a really good a prospect that I would say. But other than that, like um, not sure. I don't want to name
Yeah,
players.
I
I don't
think
want
our
to
you
name.
players
don't have
here are
to
being
name one
humble,
guy.
but Rohan and Viplav are also very outstanding batsmen that are both leading from the front with their teams. Viplav himself just scored, I think, two back-to-back 50s. In the American Nationals, Rohan was struggling this tour, but in the Canadian Nationals this year and the previous year, he was very dangerous as well. And in the All-Star team last year, but also a few names to just mention were like Jay Deep Singh from Algonquin College. He's a very dangerous batsman. I would not want to be bowling to him. I think once in the Capital Cup, he scored of 51 runs in about like 13, 14 balls. Luckily, that game got rained out, but they were looking to chase like 250 in that game. And recently in the American Nationals, Jameson Franco just scored 243 runs, 248 runs in 3 games. He got out only once. In 3 games, he went one down, came out not out. And Emmanuel Coker has been phenomenal with the bat. Hussein Akbar, Bashar Ashfaq. These are players who all top their teams in their respective league. But Carleton University also had a few key players. They had an MVP of the tournament. They had a few, a Pavan, he's a good batsman. So there are some outstanding talent, and everyone's shining and carrying their team.
Okay. So there's a question from Farid Kibria. How many matches can a university college expect this summer league? Which in couple of weeks we'll hopefully have a better idea like what's going on, and then so how the structure in the summer bad like
The structure we're looking at right now is to set a minimum of 3 home and away games, or 3 games, 3 exhibition games for the teams in the GTA. Hopefully, logistically, we can operate it. It just comes down to the ground availabilities, the team's availabilities, and the commitment from all the players. If the more players can be involved, the more games you can have.
that's great. And the Aram, he's our one of the host with our program. Is it great to see local channel being promoted? Yeah, this is one of the idea for the sports trend. We always looking to promote the local channel talent and local game. um, so that is great. So these are the questions we have so far. um, Now going back, Zulkarnain, do you have any input on all these what we talked about?
Yeah,
Zulkarnain, can you hear us? Okay, let's go back to
I would
one
like
of
to
the things.
first off thank Canadian college cricket, American college cricket, for providing us the platform for students to showcase their talent. It's after university, I mean, after high school, a lot of students think cricket's that's it for them. But because of people like Ubaid, Hassan Mirza, and Lloyd Joda, we could showcase our talent in the university level, and in the future we could go represent the national side. And yeah, we would like to also thank Ryerson University, Ryerson Athletics, the Ryerson Students Union for always supporting us and helping us so we could go to these tours.
Great. before we go to one of the important topic is the women cricket, right? The Canadian College has a
Hello?
very active cricket part, which is very commendable. There's a
Yes,
question
Dilip, we can hear you.
for me from Commando 1888 that do we expect sports trend to partner with CCC developing this the game and spread the talent? So I think I'm very proudly I can say that we've been partner for last 3 to 4 years with CCC, and I have no hesitation telling everybody that the very first live stream Sports Trend did on Sports Trend TV was the final of CCC. I think it was 2016 or 17.
Yep, it
Uh,
was the third national championship when Centennial and York had the final at the OCA ground.
Davis ground, I think.
Mavis, at
It
Mavis.
was at the Mavis ground. It was the last ball win, I believe. It was a very entertaining game.
Yeah. So yes, and we do have plan, and we always talking to Ubaid and Hassan and all the involved people. My favorite Usama. I don't know. You guys kicked him out or something. I don't see him anymore. You
Osama was very busy. He's still a part
He's
of the
busy.
team.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, no. We can't
Yeah,
we
no,
can't
we
kick
do.
out Osama. Osama
Okay.
is the
Yeah,
Don, the Chota Don. You
he's the
cannot
main
mess
guy,
with that.
man. He wrote the check, so I like him.
He pulls the strings still.
So no, we are always with the Canadian college cricket. So that's not an issue. So and so there's a question. Okay, the question. Vipul, you are a very common person today. So Vipul, like question for you, and then we go to
What
bat for.
what's my pregame routine before going into bat? I don't think I have a very specific pregame routine. I just like to take a couple of throwdowns, and actually I don't even like to take a lot of throwdowns. I like to play
He
with
just likes to.
I I just like to hit some of the balls on the bat, and once I feel the middle of the bat, first 3 4 balls, I'm good to go in. I usually
Okay.
open batting, so I don't really have get a lot of time to take throwdowns. It's usually as soon as the inning ends, I pad up and go into bat.
Uh, I think the person who is like in most pressure right now is Ubad is like he doesn't know what kind of questions gonna come up and which question I'm gonna take it on the screen, so he's looking here and there. So Rohan, there's a question for you.
Yeah, so definitely the answer to that question is yes. Our coach Taki Heather Beg, sir, he took us out both times. We won the tournament. One for the national Canadian College Nationals, the outdoor tournament, and won our own indoor tournament. That was a OCR tournament at Humber College. We won that as well, which was indoors. And see, he has given us a good treat every time we won. So glad for that. Thank you, coach.
Okay, that's great. So Ubad, let's talk about the female cricket. We see a lot of enthusiasm, and there's a lot of energetic girls who wants to play cricket. And Canadian college cricket are providing a very good platform for them, right? So tell me, like, when did you guys start? How does it work? How many teams are actively participating in that?
Well, I think all the credit goes to the players and the individuals who are involved. All we do is just try to facilitate the conversations and bring them together. But it's really the players who practice, who play, who have fun. I think in 2018 in November, and that semester, I think Abdul Rahman reached out to some of his friends in Laurier. At Ryerson here, Zuli reached out to a few of his friends here in Ryerson, and UTC was also working quietly behind the scenes. So the first way it kicked off was when Ryerson put together a group of people. Some of the guys were helping them learn on both the respective teams. And over the last few years, they've really developed. I really want to give a special shout out to Mikey from Laurier. She's been doing a phenomenal job carrying forward the program. You know, guys take this for granted when you don't practice as hard because you know how to play the game. But for women, they're still learning the game right now at this stage. Going to practices when you're the only one there, when only one or two people are showing up, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of commitment, a lot of patience. But the York University, Ryerson University, Laurier, UTSC, these teams, they've been doing a really good job in just building their community. And I hope that this summer they can stay active. My only message to them is just don't shy away because you don't know how to play the game. Learn while you play, have fun, and that's it.
So Hira has a question for you. What can women expect in the next few years for the women cricket? Abad?
Next few years, we just hope to continue expanding on the program. The vision right now is to look only for the next few months. Immediately, we want to be in touch with the players and just have more regular games. I found that the more there's games, the more players can come together. People are having fun when they're on a team. The cricket is a secondary thing. Yes, they have fun with the bat and the ball, but the team spirit of supporting each other, the family concept that all the teams are developing with each other, it's really I can see the energy with people. It drives us as a CCC to do more, and hopefully it can carry forward.
Abad, you're on a hot seat right now. People are, bombarding question for you. Like, where do you see, CCC being completely established at the school cricket umbrella and see,
Yeah,
um,
so the thing with what CCC is doing differently is we're now, since the last year and a half, we've been working directly with university and college officials. Uh, Captains come and go, and it's not sustainable. Teams come and go, and because of it's not the best solution.
bombarding question for
The
you.
best approach is to work with the
Where do
officials,
you
and
see,
over the last year and a half, we've had good relationships with international directors who are financing the sport within their institutions, and the athletic directors are helping us set up the policies, the registration processes, the guidelines, and helping us reach out to more officials.
Okay, great. Numan Zafar, one of the rising star of Canadian cricket, is also absolutely belongs to, I think, Humber and the Canadian college system. Big shout out to the Canadian College Cricket for creating a platform for young players to show their talent and perform and get a chance to higher level in Canada. Yes, absolutely, and I think this is one of the key point, which is Canadian cricket is working towards. So looks like we are a little there's a little bit slow down with the question, so let's continue with the different topics. So there, like, Humber, you guys winning competitions, you're producing players. What's so special about it? Just the location,
Uh,
or
no, it's just a teamwork, and these guys, all the players in our team right now, they are playing in the team for like 2 years now, so everybody knows who plays how. And I would like to thank Rohan as well. Like his captaincy in the last two tournaments have been amazing. In this American College National as well, there was one game. The team was cruising 60 for two in 6 overs, but Rohan didn't lose his cool, and all the changes he made worked for us. So that's a very good thing, and all the players respect Rohan. Um, that's one of the key ingredient for our success.
okay, that's good. So that's good. Bad, you have a question for somebody?
Yeah, one of the comments had a question for Rohan. Rohan, as a successful captain the last year, what's your key to success and key to winning?
Honestly, what I would say for the last 2 years, that all the tournaments that we've won, what has been main is it's not been an individual performance. If you look at our performances throughout the entire tournament, so we before we go in, right, like to play, we just have a certain role set for everyone. And I'm glad that my teammates are taking on the roles. If the top order is given a certain role to bat a certain way, they go out there and perform. In our Canadian College Nationals, I think we didn't go past our first top six after. I think one game we went past our top six, but other than that, our batters performed, and we keep it. We like to keep it simple. So that's one thing. Like I try to brush off on the guys that keep things simple, because at the end of the day, we all practice hard enough. So when executing, it shouldn't be a problem if you just keep it simple. So that's all that we try to focus on is, just keeping it simple on the field, off the field, not complicating too many things, and just go out there and doing like honestly doing your job. Since we already practice enough, so it's just executing it when you're on the field. You don't have to think about it.
So there is a question I've been asked so many times, and now I cannot ignore anymore. The question for the Lukanan. So what's up with the headphones?
It was the closest headphones I could find. So I'm like, might as well put them on. Has a mic in it. So.
So one more question for you. So as
Yeah,
the president of Ryerson Cricket, where do you see the team going next 1 year?
yeah. For next year, Viplav and I will sit down together and just talk. We do have a young team right now. A lot of our average age for the students are like they're in third year or fourth year, going into their fourth year. So a lot of students will be returning, and we will be doing some recruiting in the summer as well. So yeah, we'll see from there. And getting these summer league games from Canadian college cricket should help us out build a stronger team for the future.
Zuli, can you also add on your on your calendar year within the school on what programs you'll be having on campus and how more students can be involved?
Yeah, so we do have cricket ongoing every week at Ryerson, but due to COVID right now, campus is closed. So, but in the calendar year, we do have drop-in cricket every Tuesdays at 12 to 3 in the upper gym, and women's cricket is on Wednesdays 12 to 3. But next year, we will be starting intramurals, which should get more students involved on campus and know about our programs. And we do regular tryouts and outdoor practices at Yashi Sports.
And if Humber, can you guys also talk about how like your internal calendar year works and how students can be involved?
And this was the first year Humber also had the intramural program, and it was first time ever Humber had the co-ed intramural program. It was very successful until the virus came. We had like 10 girls coming up for the tournament, and everybody was very excited, and they were asking only one question: when Humber will make the women's cricket team. So hopefully in future we will have a women's cricket team as well. And plus with outdoor cricket we have indoor cricket as well. So every twice a week we have practice from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you follow our page Humber Cricket Group or Humber Lakeshore Athletics or Humber North Campus page, you will find all the details there for the next upcoming tryouts for outdoor and indoor as well.
So there's a very important question for all of you. So as you guys graduate, will you guys continue to promote and support college cricket and Ubad as CCCC? Ubad, like you paying these guys very heavily, they're making a lot of comments for you. So after graduating,
Ubed's
will
a
you
big shot.
continue to promote and grow college cricket and youth cricket? So, in my if it's for me, my answer is yes, but I want to hear from you guys.
I think it's best if everyone else answers first. My answer is obvious as well. I'm in the game. We've been dedicated. We'll continue to be dedicated.
Yeah, same with me.
Definitely, I graduated like 4 or 5 years ago, but I'm in the team to promote it, and it's a very good platform for everybody.
I could
Yeah,
I so some as someone who's grown up playing cricket in the like from the elementary school level to middle school to high school and to now college cricket, we were always someone who's always watched cricket coming from Indian background. It's always cricket has always been the sport that at least I have watched, and at least I could say that majority of the people that play cricket in my team um, have supported and promoted. So even going forward, even after we graduate, it'll always be we'll still be playing cricket outdoors in a league in our leagues, but we will be obviously promoting college cricket and for telling future kids to uh, carry on the Ryerson and Humber legacies.
Yeah, definitely. Like Viplav said, our summers are heavily involved with cricket. Like me and Viplav outside of Canadian college, we play for the same club as well. So honestly, in our summer, it's 60 to 80% is just cricket. In the entire summer, we honestly don't do much other than that. So promoting cricket is always something that's always on our minds. So definitely, yes. After graduating, it's gonna be bigger.
yeah, echoing what everyone said. Basically, it's we'll be promoting the sport as usual. Hopefully, it kicks off and universities and colleges give it the OUA status, and which will grow. And the only way we could do that by us promoting us students, graduates, promote the sport, and that's our goal after we graduate to grow the sport, continue supporting the clubs and Canadian college cricket.
just to add on a little bit about the next stepping stone and what's there after, Canadian college cricket is that not the reality is that not all of our players are going to make it to the national team. Only a short squad of 15, a short pool of 30 people can be shortlisted for that. But for the students that just want to play competitively and a bit recreationally at a lower level, the next step that we are working with is one of our advisory board members, Farhan Khan. He's very active with the Canadian Corporate Cricket League. As folks who are in the business programs and the corporate sector who are pursuing those fields, do stay connected with them. They're opportunities. PepsiCo is doing a very good job recruiting the younger players for commercial. These students actually worked at PepsiCo and they got an opportunity to play for the team as well. RBC, Deloitte, there are companies and examples that have done this. So stay connected to that platform and always stay connected with your local club as well.
So on a lighter road, there's a question. So what are you guys gonna talk about this? And it's good because there is something should be. This perfect example is that we are sitting in six different houses, probably six different cities, right, and talking to each other. And the main connection between all of us is cricket. So it doesn't matter if we're playing cricket or we're promoting cricket. We are on our platform, right? So if you guys have any input on this, please go ahead.
Yeah, playing Ashes on PS4, uh, just gaming. So that's one way we're still playing cricket. Stick cricket's another one.
For someone like, especially right now where we don't know how long this is going to last, the virus situation. So I can't even imagine if the season will get canceled or not, but it'll be definitely some way or some form of another. So people are gonna find a way to play cricket together. Just in the past week, I've just staying at home, social distancing. Yeah, all I've done is watch cricket videos. So that's just what everyone's going to be doing during summer.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a perfect time to catch up with everything, catch up with family, catch up with studies, if you feel like, and all kind of thing. And it's a good platform. We be talking, and we are taking, because this is the program I personally wanted to do for a long time. We talked to Obed a couple of times. Actually, we supposed to do this program live from Florida, and when I called Obed to find out what's going on, Obed said we are trying to rebook our tickets to coming back from Florida. So actually,
Yeah.
so let's just, as many days you guys were in Florida, we didn't talk much about. So how was it? How do you guys do? How do you manage it? Like how the hoteling is, transportation, food. How do you guys achieve all those? Bad or anybody who went to Florida?
Yeah, for
I'll let the
Ryerson
managers
us,
talk first.
yeah, for Ryerson us, we booked an Airbnb.
Okay.
We from experience we have learned that we book usually a couple of months early, so it's cheaper rates and all that stuff. And we rented like 3 cars, and we booked a nice villas for team bonding exercises as well. We had a swimming pool and a nice jacuzzi kind of thing. So it was a great for everyone in the team to get together and bond. And yeah, the food usually everyone's we drive out, grab food from there, try new foods there. The halal guys, Ubaid loves it. We always go there and grab that.
So no cooking. You didn't have any cook with you?
Oh, we do have cooks, but because of the time and us
Oh,
being lazy, we usually don't cook. Only we had our one of our managers cook us tea every day, so that was nice, nice fresh chai.
okay. Any more input? Do you guys get to see?
So just like Ryerson, we booked the hotel and booked 3 cars. Usually we book like 1 month or 2 months before. And usually it works out like we send the receipt and everything to Humber College. We tell them this is our budget, and then they tell us how much they will pay from the whole budget. So I would like to thank the entire and international department for supporting us.
Okay. So few question. This is a pretty good question. Actually, there is a few. What are you guys doing like these days? Like when you just sitting home? What are your pastime hobbies right now?
Oh, I started reading myself. I never used to read, but now I'm reading.
Oh, reading. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just getting lazier and lazier by the day. Just on Netflix or YouTube, just watching videos. Go out for a walk or a run here and there, but that's about it.
Just working from
Yeah, same. I'm just haven't been going out much, just sitting at home, honestly. Nothing to do.
So that is a good idea. Like Jerry saying, how important is to having a TikTok presence of CCC as a way of getting more youth knowledgeable about the organization. Not a bad idea. That there is something for you guys to think about it.
Yeah, listen, if you want to come and run the TikTok, sure, man. I'm more than happy. We know we've expanded our team quite well. Taha Shahzad is actually one of the team members that's present today. I don't have more time to run TikTok. It's my volunteer.
So, the question: are you going to see a T20 series between Humber and Ryerson this summer?
Oh, we're always available.
Let's
So
make it
if they
happen.
want the heat, they could come.
Want the heat? Oh my god.
it's on. It's on.
Napul, there's
Uh,
questions for you, man. Be careful answering this
Yeah,
question.
August 3rd, long
You're gonna see
weekend.
all
We're
those
done.
people again.
Who's the
the late,
laziest on the cricket team?
I
Oh,
think
Vipul.
I'll take the safe option and just say that Obaid and Zully are the laziest people on the team.
Oh, we have other words. It's Biplav himself.
It's actually true though.
Ahmed's one as
No, no,
well.
no. You
Don't
can't.
forget Ahmed.
I think this award goes to
Yeah, it was
We
great
didn't
to
hear
have
you.
Obaid at the right time.
Yeah, wait, we didn't hear you.
We didn't hear you, Abed.
Sorry, I was gonna say. Can you hear me now?
yeah.
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 This award officially goes to Karthik. Karthik Desai from Ryerson. He is by far he deserves this award.
I see a lot of comments about Rohan, your fitness regime and all that stuff. What's the secret behind it?
Honestly, right now there's no secret. Winter going on, so haven't been working out lately because since we came back, I haven't stepped out of my house. So 14 days, trying to isolate myself. But definitely, once to step out again, I like to work out at the school gym. So that's about it.
Basically, this question for everybody, like like how do you guys manage, the work balance and all that stuff with the cricket and all these things going on? So some people want to take a tip from you guys that how do you guys manage that? Any inside tip?
Mm,
Well, when I'm
For
playing
me,
cricket, I'm completely turned off from school. I could say that, but usually for all the Ryerson students, when we go on these trips, well, this only happens once a year, or actually when we go to Detroit as well. But we get a letter from the athletic department allowing us to reschedule our examination or assignments that we have to finish during the week. So when we
Mhm.
come back, we have rescheduled assignments, rescheduled deadlines that we have to match it. So that's what happens every year.
Okay.
I have
yeah,
a little opinion there as well.
yeah.
Majority students do some sort of extracurricular activity, professional job, internship, or other studying along with their studies. Look, when you're passionate about something, you have to find the time to balance it, or when you have a responsibility, you have to balance it. And being with the Ryerson cricket team and being with any of these sport teams, whether that's Humber, Ryerson, when you're on a team, it's a responsibility. It's a commitment that you've dedicated yourself to, and you're responsible for balancing your studies. You just have to space it out, make your schedule, set your goals and timelines, and execute. And that should be a tip used for all students to balance their studies. There's absolutely no excuse, and studies will always be first. So if you have a midterm, you don't go to practice the day you focus on that midterm.
That's great. That's good. Anything? Tell me something interesting happened in Florida. Like from the time you guys get together at the airport and you went there and you come back.
Well, this whole
Most
time, the only
interesting.
thing that's on people's minds is the virus. So this year, I don't think it was anything special.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, this time it
Yeah,
was
everybody was scared.
yeah,
you're scared, definitely.
this year, myself and Ubaid, we went to the airport at like 6 a.m. just to rebook everyone's ticket from the Ryerson team. So it was a lot of hassle. Didn't feel like the usual Florida vibe we used to get like the previous years. It was just quick pace kind of thing. So, but big shout out to Air Canada for accommodating all of us and helping us get back safely.
Yeah,
Yes.
I saw a note from Cricket Canada thanking Air Canada. So we again, on behalf of all Canadian college cricket and all the youth from Canadian cricket, we also like to thank Air Canada. And there is a question. Zulu, you're on hot spot, man.
Oh, I'll take Ubaid with all my gut feeling. Ahmed's lazy.
Just because Ubaid is here,
I
or
think
there's
I
Oh,
another
think
reason?
Zully, the question was about his bowling. They're talking about his their bowling speed, not
oh,
their
oh,
speed,
running
the
speed.
running speed.
Oh, okay. Red running speed. Ubaid bowls pretty slow. It's slower than my leg spin. So,
Uh, the question like,
Listen,
why isn't anybody
I'm a
from
slow fat bowler. Okay, not a fast bowler.
Ubaid? Is like, why nobody's from McGill? Any specific reason?
They weren't able to make it tonight.
Okay, that's okay. Because I think it was just last we decided yesterday to do this
Yeah.
program. Okay, man.
Hassan Mirza, the legend, just commented. We want to give a special shout out to Hassan Bhai.
Yep.
He's been a great mentor to me, and I think for everyone else as well. He's put in a lot of stress and work behind the scenes over the last years, and I think he'd be really happy to see the next generation of cricketers take over.
Yes, great. No, Hassan. I always reiterate this. Like, so when Sportscenter started about 4 years ago, and we were making our first commercial, a 15-second commercial. So Hassan was one of our model. So we picked Hassan. So so Hassan, you have a very safe second career. So don't worry about it. Anything happens, you can still do modeling. And the question for Humber team captain. He's a paid. I call these paid commercials, man. You guys pay these guys to write these kind of things.
Definitely, brown man swag.
Um, there's a serious question, Waqas Khanzada. Will be the postponed game happen in future once we are out of this virus situation?
Logistically, we do not have a plan or the resources to make it happen right now.
Okay.
Um, we are exploring something for September during our nationals, but again, it's too early to say anything right now. The desire would be to execute, but as of now, we don't know. It's not likely.
Okay. One more small comment for Rupu. Yeah, this is all paid commercial, man. I know.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna jump in here first and just cover for Viplav there. Take strike on this one, but Viplav was one of the only three batsmen that performed in the All Star games. He scored a good 29 runs. The batting team had a collapse where big batsmen were not able to score. He did score there.
And all I want to say with that question is that I was looking more towards the win for the team rather than my personal performance as well.
He's a
So
team player.
the game that I scored 50, we actually ended up losing. So it doesn't. I don't think my contribution made a big difference to the overall team cause.
Okay, Bashar has a question for Rohan.
Yeah, his answer to that question definitely it'd be a yes. Honestly, from even last year, Laurier was going to Florida, and last year it didn't seem like it was things were going well for them as we beat them by a huge margin. Almost what 80 runs, I believe. Oh yes, yeah. So close to that, but yeah, it's good for like a preseason warm up. You try like to face weaker teams, so it gets more confident. So that's why it'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what happened this nationals in the semifinals. So Laurie and Humber played off again, and I think Laurie was struggling the first 10 overs. Busher threw his wicket away there in the 10th over-ish, but the Laurie was really giving Humber their run chase.
Yeah, but they still lost by what, 50 runs, I think.
Hassan, thank you. I always looking for new model. Hassan, we have couple of minutes left. If you have time, you can call in the program by phone, and the number is 905 7610300. If you have time, you're more than welcome to. Um, so the
I would
question
just, yeah,
for
go
the new
ahead.
students, especially international ones who don't have a cricket team in their college, what they can do to be part of CCC activities. Obad or anybody wants to answer this? It's an important question.
Yeah, it's a very
Yeah,
tough
that
question these days too. Zuli, do you want to say something first?
uh, it's best that you answer. You know the ins and outs.
So the
Okay.
thing is, with the universities that don't have a team, given the current regulations that are being set up by the officials, this is becoming more challenging. The best thing we can only advise is find a group of students within your campus. Our alumni rule is still present. We allow 2 alumni rules in a playing 11, 2 alumni members. So, utilize the alumni friends to create that community on campus. But the best way to do it is to host an actual game with another institution. Advertise it that you're looking for players to play a game, not just to practice. When there is a goal in place, it's easier to do. I think that's how we first kicked off CCC between Ryerson and Lurie as well. There was some competition when Abdul Rahman reached out to me when I was president of Ryerson at the time. That's how things got going. A community started being formed, and we were able to expand the programming.
Cool. The question from Aram that how do you guys rate the talent from Ottawa? Anybody specific from Ottawa? I think the team did play last year, right, or this year also?
All three
Did you?
teams from Ottawa, Carleton, University of Ottawa, University of Carleton, and Algonquin College are all from Ottawa. All three of them competed in the nationals last year. Two of the teams were in the semifinals. So, I mean, that shows something.
Okay.
But
Quick
I think
comment.
the
Gonna stop
players should
there.
answer more about that.
Okay. Quick question. What is the CCC going to in order to help out the community in the time of crisis? Do you guys have any plan, or are you guys thinking about, or you guys like too what do you call it? Restless coming back from Florida because it was all of a certain thing, and so it's pretty much everybody's in a 14-day quarantine because you guys traveled. So maybe later on.
This is the most easiest war that you probably have to fight for our generation. There's memes going around. Just sit at home. That's all you got to do. Sit at
Yep.
home, be yourself, stay isolated, and get through this next few weeks.
Yeah, before we end off, I would just like to say something, if it's okay with you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you your last 30 seconds. We're just gonna go through these comments
Yeah,
really quickly, and then we'll just probably we have 4 minutes to finish it up. Okay, Javed Siddiqui from Minnesota. He's saying keep up good job, keep up good going. That's great, Bashir. Okay, and Fuhad Chaudhary is saying there are inches between Ryerson and Humber. That's okay. Thank you very much for your comments, and we have about 3 minutes, so we'll give a chance everybody to wrap up the program. And looks like definitely there was a lot of interest, and I see a lot of people were um, log in, and big crowd, as Obad says. This is one of the big crowd of our program, so definitely we'll be doing another show soon whenever you guys are available. So start from Uzair. Your
Um, Again, like I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone. Like first, I would thank you as well for inviting everyone. Um, this interview is giving platform for Canadian college and American college as well. I'm sure most of the people would be watching right now and getting all the information. How can they join Humber? How can they join Ryerson or CCC as well? And Thank you again for Humber Athletics for supporting the cricket team. Without them, we won't be able to travel anywhere. Thank you so much.
right, Vipul?
Yeah, I would. First, I want to thank Sports Trend and for Rugby for having this platform. And I want to give a big shout out since we're talking about American college cricket. I want to give a shout out to my or my Ryerson's number 3 batsman Jameson for scoring approximately 243, I believe, in 3 matches, with only two of them being not out and getting out only once. So I wanted to give a big shout out to him. He played his heart out. He was he carried he kept the team going, and he carried Ryerson's batting throughout the tournament. Thank you to Obaid for organizing Canadian college cricket, and hopefully we'll be able to start the summer league as soon as we can after the COVID-19 passes.
All right, Zuli.
Yeah, thanks to Sports Strength for having us on. It's great that us students get to come on, talk about our experiences. Next off, I would like to thank Canadian College Cricket, American College Cricket for having the platform for us to play. And then Ryerson University, Ryerson Athletics, Ryerson Students Union for always supporting us and helping us fund these tours so we could participate in these tours. And yeah, looking forward for the future events and hope this COVID comes to an end soon so we could get back on the field and start playing cricket.
Good. Rohan.
Yeah, I would just like to thank Sportsline as well for having us, and especially Canadian College Cricket for this platform. You know, it's really good that we get to talk about our experiences on tours, after tours, all. So it's really, I'm really glad that we got this opportunity to talk, and that's it. Just thank you, Obaid, first of all. Obaid,
My man, Obed.
the man.
No worries, man. Look, just a few things. This is a community, and everyone's a part of it. You guys are the players. You guys are the organizers. You're managing your own team. You're here speaking and promoting in the work. So kudos to all of you for being involved. We're only as successful as the people who are working behind the scenes. So, I really want to give a few special shout outs to a few people that have recently joined the Canadian College Cricket team and are being active. Taha Shehzad, who's a former president and founder of Ottawa. He really helped University of Ottawa. He really helped establish the sport in the region. Shrusti and Shristi Rahar, two active members who are also working with us. Osama Habib, aka Choradon, has been phenomenal behind the last few years and really helping carry the team. Hussein Jawa is another example, but Hassan Mirza and Farhan Khan, who have been very active. But most recently as well, I would say Peter Donahue and Abdul Rahman from Loria have been very active, getting us connected to the officials and getting more funding into the program overall. Um, Last but not least, just want to end off on a good note with everyone is Baruchba, you've been supporting us for the last few years. You've been really having our backs, trying to get whatever outreach is possible. So thank you so much for all the work you're doing for the community as a whole. And the All-Star team, I want to thank each and every student that participated. A lot of the students paid out of their pockets a good hefty amount of money. It wasn't a cheap thing to do. Some of them got some partial funding. Some of them had to pay entirely out of themselves. It costed around $1,700 per student, so it's not a cheap amount. There's dedication from the students that go to these trips. They're not fully funded. Most of them are paying at least a minimum of $1,000 for the week. They work for this money. They save up. They raise sponsorships. So going on these tours and playing and performing is one thing, but the character building that they get out of it is another element that hopefully everyone can carry away and take back from it. And going forward, our summer league games will be happening. Our nationals will be happening in the first week of September. Captains, whoever's listening, please respond to the emails and messages. We need your cooperation going forward. We want to be active, and a lot of things are going to be changing. So thank you all. Tune in and stay connected and stay active and stay isolated for the next 14 days.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody, each and every one of you and also special thanks to your college who give you chance to represent you in the Canadian College. So bad. Thank you very much, Rohan, Zulkanan, Ruplu, Uzair. It was a really nice, I always try to stop the program at 30 minutes, but I am miserably failing to do that because it's very interesting because when you have 5 or 6 people talking about different things. And but definitely one thing I would encourage that whenever we do the next program, even in this, all the sponsors, right? Even on the individual level, Ubed, get a list of everybody. We just read through. We don't say who is sponsored who, because this is very important. We have to support our sponsors on whatever level. So that will be a good gesture in the next program.
Got it.
We can do. So And there was this last comment I'm going to take. Waqas Khanzada, we want to thank CCC for organizing this tour very professionally. Look, all the precautions were quite not in budget. Yes, this is exactly because as I say, when I call to do the program and they say like, we are booking our tickets back, this is the first thing is in our mind. So thank you very much. And with that, we're going to say good night to everyone, and hopefully we'll see you soon. And we would like Sportsrun would like to offer our platform if you want to continue doing these kind of programs. Okay, so with
Thank
that,
you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
good night.
Take care. Have a good night.
Night.
Very good.